I am Allison Kane.
I'm Madeline Kahn.
I'm Michael Haig.
I'm Jalen Moore.
We are in Dr. Jamie Parsons' Legal Environment of Business class at Appalachian State University. Our topic is piracy.
To begin our presentations, we have an introductory video.
According to the RIAA, music piracy is the biggest reason revenue in that industry has declined from over $14 billion back in '99 to less than half that now. It is something that really does infuriate the stars. We have the big picture on stealing music.
When the glory comes, the whole music business has suffered because of piracy. Stay with me. It's a shame. I don't think it's right.
Listen to Taylor Swift when a British interviewer asked for an advance copy of her album 1989.
Why won't you let me have
Because
one?
it's not out yet. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't trust technology. I don't want to talk about leaks. It freaks me out. I'll have a meltdown on the show.
I was hacked. Material was stolen. I mean, it's a violation on so many levels.
In Madonna's case, unfinished songs from her upcoming album Rebel Heart were stolen before she was ready for anyone to hear them. This man in Israel is accused of the crime.
Having my record out before I'm finished is not a joke, because nobody wants their work out before it's finished.
Billboard magazine's Joe Levy says that pre-release piracy often happens while the music is still being produced.
That music is on a computer, that music is on a phone, that music is vulnerable.
Even on Sunday's Grammy broadcast, the Recording Academy's Neil Portnow addressed the piracy problem.
For the artists, songwriters, and producers, we must promise them that new technology and distribution will pay them fairly. A song is just as much the property of the creator as somebody that built a house. If that's taken away from you, that's like ripping your heart out.
Simple computer word searches are another way to steal music, according to the RIAA, the Recording Industry Association of America.
All of these results are illegal.
The RIAA lets us into their top secret war room, showing us the tactics they use to take down pirates.
This is an illegal site.
As they're uncovered, a cease and desist demand is immediately sent.
How many takedown notices did you send out in 2014? In 2014, we sent out about 20 million takedown notices.
We make this easy on spot. It's already made and ready to go.
RIAA teamed with Homeland Security and the FBI, spent over a year tracking this operation that they say sells pirated CDs. A warehouse like this in California is where music pirates go to pick up their illegal wares.
Where it hurts people is down the line. Writers, producers, musicians are just going to make less money. Then it hurts them, I think, more than anyone else.
You know, here's something else we learned. The pirates tend to make money by selling viruses or spyware along with the music. So besides getting a song, you can end up with a virus on your computer.
And interest for researching this topic is our personal history with the use of copyright infringing sites. We have all at one point in time used sites such as LimeWire, which offers music, Pirate Bay, which offers movies, books, and music, and YTS, which offers movies and many others.
What is piracy? Piracy is a common term that is more commonly known as copyright infringement. Media piracy refers to the illegal act of downloading, copying, and installing digitized material in violation of their license agreements.
How does piracy relate to business law? According to the Recording Industry Association of America, federal law provides severe civil and criminal penalties for the unauthorized reproduction, distribution, rental, or digital transmission of copyrighted sound recordings. Title 17, United States Code, Sections 501 and 506.
Inflicted penalty of the industry. Media conglomerates including names like Sony BMG, Arista Records, and Warner Brothers in 2006 took action against Jamie Thomas Rassett in the court of law. The case has gone before 3 federal juries, each delivering variations of the same verdict. Thomas Rassett received the lightest of the 3 verdicts in her first jury trial. The music companies involved were awarded $222,000 in damages, However, the verdict was rescinded or set aside, rather, due to a legal technicality, causing the case to go before a second jury in 2009. Thomas Rassett received a staggering sentence in her second trial. She was charged $1.92 million in statutory damages, $80,000 per infringed work. Statutory laws in regards to online piracy stipulate that the maximum penalty per infringement is $150,000. Regardless, Thomas Rassett's penalty for her piracy was meant to send a message.
In a recent court case, Microsoft sued a Chinese insurance company for pirating their software. Microsoft won a Chinese court case over pirated software used by a local insurance company, scoring a point in its ongoing fight against intellectual property violations in China. A Shanghai court ordered Shanghai-based Das Hong Insurance to pay Microsoft $320,000 in damages for using 450 illegal copies of software spanning 9 different Microsoft programs, including Windows XP and Microsoft Office. The lawsuit was Microsoft's first against a large Chinese software company for copyright infringement and involving its software. China's software piracy rate was 80% in 2008, a high figure but still down from previous years. According to a study by IDC and the Business Software Alliance, illegal versions of Windows XP, Microsoft Office, and other programs are widely used in Chinese homes and offices.
Making unauthorized copies of copyrighted music recordings is against the law and may subject you to civil and criminal liability. A civil lawsuit could hold you responsible for thousands of dollars in damages. Criminal charges may leave you with a felony record accompanied by up to 5 years of jail time and fines up to $250,000. The minimum penalty for an act of piracy is $750 per song.
The specific issue with piracy is the illegal consumption and the effect on media sales.
The digitized material involved in piracy are books, movies, music, computer programs, etc.
Development and status of piracy. Streaming sites have helped to alleviate some piracy. However, there's still an issue involved that needs to be erased completely. Streaming sites that help reduce illegal piracy include Netflix, Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, and SoundCloud.
In a recent scholarly article, Online Piracy Grows, Reflecting Consumer Trends, from usnews.com, it states that streaming sites have not been successful in their efforts to slow piracy. The article explains that in regions of Europe, North America, and Asia Pacific, a study found that approximately 1/4 of internet users in those regions saw infringing content during January of 2013, which increased by 10% since November of 2011. In David Price's opinion, legitimate services that have come along, such as Netflix, have not been beneficial towards the piracy issue. Other scholars explain that piracy is a real issue and it is affecting our economy significantly.
In another recent scholarly article, Kathleen Revis Connor and Richard P. Rumlett state that it is generally believed that software piracy by users harms both software firms and buying customers. However, these scholars believe that not protecting can be the best policy, both raising firm profits and lowering selling prices.
Our opinion on piracy. We realize that piracy is a growing problem in the media and significantly affects the industry and their revenues. Our group thinks that there should be a higher regulation and restriction on copyright infringing websites.
Conclusion. Media piracy refers to the illegal act of downloading, copying, or installing digitized material in violation of their license agreements. Digitized materials that is involved with media piracy includes music, books, movies, computer programs, and much more. Piracy has a large effect on the digital media industry and takes away from revenues involved. There are many streaming sites that have made an effort to decrease piracy, but it's still an increasing problem that the media industry deals with today.
These are our sources that we use to get the information provided.